G'day, this is Lucia. Welcome to my art channel and thank you for being here. In today's video, I want to do exactly what I did last week, which was do a bloom with the colours that I made up a couple of weeks ago, and the same colours I used last week, in fact, but this time instead of using a white pillow, I want to use a black pillow, and I'll just see if those cells come out the way they did last time. Here's a picture of what last week's looked like, if you forgot what it looks like. And yeah, so I thought I'd give it another go, but with a black background this time. I'm using the same substrate, and I did say it was a 20 centimetres. It's actually a 15 centimetre hexagon. So we will get started. So, black pillow, this is British Paints exterior paint. Normally I use the British Paints interior paint, but this one's exterior. And you'll see it up on the screen here. And the colours are exactly the same as last time. They are Harry and Wilma red, blue, green chameleon, Pebeo iridescent yellow, green, eye candy blue beetle, Josonja burgundy with Papermill iridescent white, Harry and Wilma gold and green chameleon, and Holcroft Napthol red with a bit of Papermill iridescent white. The Cell Activators I'm going to use in this one, I wanted to use the gold again, but I didn't really, it took forever to sink last time. I'm not sure whether I want to use the white on the black background, that's the only thing. So, in saying that, instead of using the gold, I'm going to use the white and the LiquitexPrussian blue. Now, this is a new version of the LiquitexPrussian blue cell activator, so it should be a little bit thinner than the one I was using a few weeks ago. And we'll get started. This is the right colour. That one is. All right. Now, this one will be a little bit thicker because I've had it sitting in the cupboard for a little while, whereas the white one is a new one. So I'm hoping that this is thin enough. It might be too thick. Looks all right when I do that. I don't know whether you can see that on camera. I just checked it with the stick. And it looks all right, but then sometimes it looks all right and then you put it on the canvas and it looks a little bit thicker. So let's hope it's not too thick, but let's get going. Well, it's not too bad actually. Okay. She looks thinner than I thought. I was a little bit concerned that it would be too thick, but I think it'll be fine actually. All right, let's get started. Only this time, when I put the colours on, I'm thinking, oops, I want to add more because I think the flower was a little bit yeah. Okay. Just want to see how that goes. Might not need the spoons after all. That colour is really pretty. That's the red, blue and green. Oops. Chameleon one was beautiful, that one. Now, oops. Probably a little too much of that, but anyway. I am putting a lot more than I had last time because I want the cells to go out a little bit further. Now with these ones, I don't want to put as much. These are not, these are more opaque, so I don't want to put as much of these in. Just a little bit. I do want to put a lot more of the more subtle colours. Okay. And lucky last, and it must be my table that's a little bit crooked because I put it in the centre and then it moved to the side a little bit like I did last week. It's a pretty colour this is. Whoops, it's a little too much. Alrighty. Now, this time it is a bit, just move it more central. And I'll pick the bubbles. And then I will add, actually I might just be warned, you're not really supposed to torch house paint. Excuse me. Now this is, oops, boobies in that. This is a lot thinner than the one I had the other day. As you can see, it's a lot thinner. I'm wondering if I should still add a little bit of gold. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll add just a tad of gold and then I'll add white. I have 3. Not too much of this because last time it didn't go too well. And last but not least, the white over the top of that. So it's got 3 cell activators. Now I've never done 3 cell activators before, but we'll see how she goes. Alrighty, now I'm going to use the hairdryer again only because I can't use my mouth because my breath's not very strong at the moment and the little one is not good enough. Now before I do that, I'm just going to move, whoops, maybe move the paint out a little bit just so that it flows better. Leave that. Oh, you can see the glitter in the red in that and the gold's coming through that as well. Oh, wow, that's pretty interesting. Not as distinct as far as the petals are concerned, but I might just do, I don't want to go in like I did the other day. Wow, look at those cells. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know whether it's the actual paints or whether it's the pillow or what it is, but wow is all I can say. Those cells are amazing. All right, I've got quite a lot of paint collected under there, so I'm just going to scrape that up first and then I will give that a spin. I might just give that another torch. And that is certainly, those cells have certainly come up a lot quicker, but where that gold was underneath, it's still taking a while. So I might let that sit for a little while I clean this up. Okay, I'm just going to pick up that bit of paint there. Do it with a smaller. And then I'm going to put it down. Alrighty, I'm really loving those cells. They are starting to come up in the centre there without, I haven't touched them with the straw this time. But I will put it on there is quite a lot of paint in the centre there, I can see. Oops, still dripping on me. There you go. I reckon it needs to come off that corner. And off that corner as well. So let's give that a spin. I'm just going to clean up the drips. Let's give that a spin and see how she goes. Wow, I'm loving those cells. I just hope they sink down a bit more over there and that I won't have to get the straw out. That's better. Okay, so it's come off that side really well. This corner is a little bit, needs to come this way, doesn't it? See if it'll come off anyway without me touching it. If not, I'll have to get some more paint or move it into that corner perhaps. Wow. I almost don't want to touch that. I could use that for skins if I left it there. That's really cool. And it's come off all of them. Yeah, it looks like it's come off all of them now. Except for that one. Maybe I'll grab a bit of that. Just pop it there. Just a little bit more of the black. Just for that corner. Might make it move a bit more. Now I don't want it to come off this edge, so I'm going to have to move it down a little bit, I think, because I don't mind if it comes off this edge, but I don't want it to come off that edge anymore. It's better. I'm really loving that. Certainly don't want it to come off there anymore. So he's hoping it'll fall off this edge. Okay, I don't want it to come off that edge. Wow, that is really pretty. And those cells, they're, again, those 4 layers of cells. So I don't know whether it's a cell activator or whether it's the pillow paints, both pillow paints. I don't know. But they are awesome, awesome cells. Wow, that's all I can say. And I love those colours together. I didn't think I'd really like these colours together, but they are awesome. And this time the golds and the greens are actually coming through better than they did on the white, having used less of the red and the burgundy, even though they're very strong colours. It's made it so that those other colours have come through, having put more of them in. All right, one more. I'm hoping that's enough because I don't want it to, unfortunately, I have to scrape it up to know how much more's coming off. But anyway, I don't want to scrape it off because I want to use it for skins. Wow. All right, I'm thinking that might be fine actually. With a little bit of luck, I think that might be it. Yeah, I'm really liking that. That is wow. I love those colours and those cells. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. And the lacing, it's really awesome. Those colours, look at the colours there. Aren't they beautiful there with the gold coming through them and the green? Yep, I'm really liking that. I'm just going to move it like that for the moment. I'll just give that a clean. I will bring you down closer so you can have a sticky at that. But I reckon she is gorgeous. I just hope that I've got enough of the paint off. I think I need to put that underneath there this time. I need to get rid of that because my table is not, the little table is not as straight as I would like it to be. I think that's it. All right, I'll bring you down. Here she is in her full glory. And wow, what a piece. I'm really loving that. That is amazing. Look at those cells and that lacing. Wow, are they gorgeous or what? And like I said, that little piece there, hopefully that'll sink down a bit more. But, oh, wow, I love those cells. And those colours, look at that. They're gorgeous. Really pretty. Even though that's quite red there. Those colours coming through, those and that glitter from the Papermill iridescent white as well through the red. Very pretty. Wow, I'm really loving those cells. They're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm blown away by them. That's really cool. All right, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe and hit that bell so you can be notified when I upload the next video. In the meantime, folks, I'm really loving this piece. I'm just blown away by it. Much, much better than the last one. Love to hear what your thoughts are. So give us a comment, drop us a comment and let me know. And we'll catch you next week. Bye.